Hi everyone, welcome to data mining. In this topic, we will study various aspects of data mining. What is data? Why do we need data mining? And what exactly is data mining? What are the various procedures to mine data? And a lot more things to dig deep into data. So, welcome. Let's get started. The book that we are referring to is Introduction to Data Mining, and most of the slides have been sourced given on the website of Introduction to Data Mining. In fact, these are some tweaked version of the slides presented on the website of Introduction to Data Mining by the authors. So you can refer there and you can refer to this narration also. The slides are same. So data mining is required because with the growth of digitization, with the growth of social media, there is generation of huge amount of data. You have data which is being collected and stored at enormous speeds. For example, biological data in terms of health records, genome sequences, x-rays, scans, then weather data, the temperature data, wind parameters, remote sensing data of satellites, and of course data on social media, to which I think we are the biggest contributors when we upload our photos or when we share our reactions, posts on our news feed, and the transactions that you do on Amazon, Flipkart, or Walmart, all these data, or your bank transactions, there is so much of data that is being generated every second that just storing and organizing is not enough. We need to understand what this data contains, what people actually are doing in real life, and how to better fit your marketing plans, or whatever you plan for your products and services, or even if the governments are involved, how they want to deal with the situations given by gauging the public reaction. So given this data, data mining can help you understand and uncover many patterns. So, the biggest contributors, as I said, are mobile devices, photographs, web documents, status updates, check-ins on social media, tweets, blogs, and other user-generated content. Then queries on search engines like Google and Bing. How you are clicking on various documents, what are your browsing pattern, all is the data that people are collecting, websites, web pages are collecting. And the most interesting thing why we need data mining is that you are able to store this data now. We have cheap storage which can help us to store, structure, and maintain this data. So for data mining is required to analyze raw data to extract knowledge out of it. Information is not enough now. Information is what is actually stored in that data, and knowledge or wisdom is something how you are going to use that data to understand the underlying or uncover and or analyze the patterns that are there. And can you predict something out of that data? Can you help solve real world problems with that data? That is knowledge and wisdom. So data is power and data is wealth. Power because if you have data, you have access to most important uh, thing in the world, which is wealth. You are powerful if you have wealth, and data is wealth because given the data of Facebook or Google, these, or Amazon or Walmart for that matter, these are most powerful companies not just because of the technology but because of the data they have. So most of the data is contributed by or used by natural language processing in terms of translating from one language to another, determining spellings, or predicting the next word as you type into the chat window, search queries, a Facebook feed, heat maps on a website on how you are, how much time you are you are spending, a user is spending reading a particular page or skipping from one page to another. Then how many users visited a particular page. Then video views and time spent watching a particular video, number of friends in your social media network, your followers, shopping site transactions. So there is a need to harness this power and convert it to derive meaningful results and solve your day-to-day problems. Okay. The other reason that is that data sometimes is unstructured, so you bring a structure to it, and by bringing the structure to it, data becomes complex. It might be stored as images or videos, as multimedia, as tables or graphs in the form of spatial or temporal data. Spatial means location-based data, and temporal means time series data. Data is most of the times interconnected. You moved out of your home to shop for something, or to plan a visit with your friends, and then you clicked a picture and you did a check-in, and then you are visiting a mall there, you wanted to buy something, or so all these things are connected, and as you are going to the malls, people can display their ads too, so that you buy from them. So, the history, the browsing patterns, users' travel logs, check-ins, interests, and opinions on social media. There are a lot of things that users nowadays are sharing. So you need to just take it all together, take it all because everything is related to each other, and mine this information to solve a users problems. Moving ahead, the example that I would like to take, like for example, transaction data is by banks or telecom companies or shopping portals like Amazon and Walmart. Document data is in terms of web pages or wiki pages, news portals, journals, books, online books, networks, social networks, and blogs. Then genomic sequence data, which is an example of biological data. Environmental data like climate data, spatial and temporal related information for present weather and climate of a particular place. Then behavioral data is how a particular user behaves, and where the person goes, how based on a particular location various people are searching, like number of searches from India, and where people want like to go during their holidays, when do they check in, when do they check out, how much time they invest in on a particular website or on social media, uh, what is their opinion based on their reviews and purchases. All these things can give us tremendous information. So data mining, if I have to define it, is extraction of implicit, previously known and potentially useful information from data. And it is basically exploring the data, analyzing it using some automated or some manual or automated means. Uh, and this is done not in very small data, it's a very large amount of data we are talking about. And using this information, we try to discover meaningful patterns. Data mining is how you can group the data based on some specific properties into similar sets. For example, I have university data of students, so can I group them in first year students or biology students? So the property is first year students or final year students, or another property by which I would like group them is based on their subject, or probably on gender, that all the male students or the female students or all the students who don't identify with either of the genders can be grouped together. Then certain patterns or occurrences are more common than others. That's why we will need to do data mining. For example, when I go for shopping, or when most people go for shopping nowadays, if we talk about, probably masks and sanitizers are common occurrence patterns during the time of COVID-19, or masks, sanitizers, and toilet paper are common occurrences. So you can predict your inventory, update your stocks according to these patterns. Then another thing that you could do is to classify objects, new objects which you don't know anything about, by looking at their features and understanding that, if you have similar feature based features, objects with similar features, so you can classify them in the same class or category. Given, some mammals have some properties, fish have some properties, reptiles have some properties. Now if you encounter a new species, so based on the feature, which category you can classify this particular new species into. This is how data mining can help you, or probably identifying a new kind of a virus, whether it's a coronavirus or some other MERS virus, what kind of virus it is. You can identify it using the pattern it contains. So if I talk about data mining, you input the data and pre-process it. Pre-processing involves a lot of steps. If you would like to clean up your data first, then you will select which features are important. See, all features might not be important. For example, uh, the identification number of a student or probably an employee is only important to identify what that record is, but it is in general not contributing to having that particular student or employee get clustered in a particular group, or being classified as a manager or not. So if whether a particular feature is important or not, that you would need to do. Then you will need to reduce the dimensionality. For example, a human being, if I have to define a human being, there are various dimensions: height, body, weight, eye color, skin color, genetic sequence, hair follicles, what is my race, what is my gender. So n number of things and my DNA sequence, RNA sequence, n number of things can help me define a human being. But what is more important? Is my education more important in identifying whether I should be granted a loan, or is my DNA sequence more important? So we need to reduce the dimensionality, or probably combine some feature. Dimensional reduction generally helps you combine a set of features together to reduce and a lot of features that are used to define a particular object, so that you are saving on some processing time. Then you would need to normalize your database, or you normalize your data, and you need to subset the data, or take out a sample of records from that data. Then you will mine the data depending on what your target is, whether you want to group data or cluster data, whether you want to do prediction or classification of that data, or you need to find patterns. This is what you will do in data mining. And then you will do post processing by filtering out important patterns, projecting them, or interpreting them for further use. So data mining is definitely not searching or looking up things in your database. It's not equivalent to database management, and it is definitely not querying or hitting up Google for looking for answers. So data mining is basically a confluence of many disciplines, At the base of it, you will find databases which store your data, distributed computing to manage and process so much of data, distributed and parallel computing to manage and perform a lot of tasks, where you can perform a lot of tasks parallelly, and different systems perform different tasks. And then it is basically data mining takes some things from statistics, and it takes some inputs from or uses some methods from AI and machine learning, and this is the how data mining works. So data mining is the discovery of models of data as per Rajaraman and Ullman. You should define models that explain the data. You can define models that predict the future data that will come to you, or models that can summarize the data, or probably models that can extract the important features of the data. So, in my next lecture, I will be talking about the various data mining tasks and how you go about them. Till then, if you have more questions, write to me in comments, like, share, and subscribe to this channel to keep learning. Thank you.